Hey guys, welcome back to Gaming Goblet. We are starting with our Valorant daily scrims today onwards, and it's been an exciting month. Throughout the month, we had amazing teams coming in to register for the Valorant scrims. This scrims is sponsored by LFG India, who started up a gaming community to help Indian players connect with players, have tournaments, and have a forum on their website. Please do check them out at www.lfgindia.com, and thank you for sponsoring this daily scrims for us. We really thank LFG India, and we guys really initiate you to check out this Indian website for sure. Now, moving on, we have today Mages and Team Disband playing against each other in our first Valorant scrims. The map is Ascent and Rift. What's the update on the defenders and attackers on this map?
So welcome back, guys, and the Gaming Goblet Daily Scrims. Team Disband is going to be defending on the map of Ascent, while Team Mages is going to attack. Very thank you to LFG India. Their link is provided in the description below. Now over to our match. As we have a fan favorite map again, that is Ascent. We have a Sova, a Raze, a Killjoy, Omen, and Reyna on the side of Team Mages, whilst we have Stunner on Jet, Villain on Sova, Wildly on Reyna, Monkey Strike again on Killjoy, and iGlide on Omen. So we are having a very familiar layout of agents from the side of Team Disband, which is quite mirrored except for the exception of Jet. Instead of that, we have a Raze on the side of Team Mages. What do you think of the composition of two duelist meta, MadCoOkie?
It's going to be very fruitful for Ascent map, considering that they do have killjoys on both sides. One sentinel, provided that this is an Ascent map, would be great, especially considering it's a killjoy. Don't you think, Riff?
That is quite true. If we have a killjoy or if we go with the Cypher, that is the players, if they choose to go with a Cypher or a killjoy, these type of sentinels are able to hold on their own with a complete fortress. The Cypher can do that with the tripwires, the camera, etc., while the killjoy has the nano swarms and the turret.
As we can see, Site B has been used by the SOAS to actually see whether the agents are lurking there or not with his Wrecking Dart. But as you can see, Stunner prevented Orochimaru's entry a little bit, so Trixie's entry a little bit, and
Trixie has just gotten a bit of
shock
low
dart
health due to Stunner. Now let's see whether they are going to rotate back. I think we can see Team Mages are trying to rotate towards the middle, where they are going to be met by the Sova and iGlide on the Omen.
Instead of pushing from side A and B, some agents have rotated and are trying to enter side from the mid market, with Orochimaru taking down an agent while Trixie took down Sova.
It's a 4 versus 5 right
Wildly
now. Wildly
takes down
Sky
5 and Trixie takes down Wildly. It's a 3 versus 4 situation, with Orochimaru taking down Stunner with a Ghost and Monkey Strike taking down Orochimaru in retaliation.
We can see that Juso is going to plant. It's a 2 versus 3 for the side of defenders. iGlide takes down Juso.
Unfortunately,
Trixie with a 3k.
Juso got taken out by iGlide, and Trixie took out Monkey Strike, bringing the situation to 2v1, with iGlide taking down Trixie with a Ghost. But unfortunately, Killjoy's turret actually prevented him from entering the site as easily as possible. But with a smart display, or iGlide pulled on the smoke, took down Cortez, and went for the spike defuse. A smart move, don't you think, Rift?
That is quite true. Juso, with the help of the turret, would have been able to hold on the fort, but even he was on low HP. But iGlide too was on low HP, and he managed to clutch it out. We can see that a 3k has been gotten by iGlide, and he was able to stick the defuse, while on the other side, that is Team Mages, Trixie was able to get a 3k to his name.
Considering that team Disband is in defending position, they switch from weapons by iGlide and Wily. Considering they are switching their weapons to Spectre, would it be fruitful for them? Considering that the attackers are still on light by.
Yes, we have normally seen that whenever a team wins the first round, they are able to go for the semi-buys, that is Spectres and Stingers, or even a couple of judges. This time they have elected to go with the Spectres, and we can see that the rush is going to come towards the side A. Over to you, MadCoOkie.
With Omen but going for his blind and iGlide taking down Trixie and Juso. iGlide took down Juso and it brought the situation to 4v1 and while they took the last kill bringing Sky 5 down and taking a win for their team again.
Well, MadCoOkie, I think that was going to be the meta that was going to be expected because on one side of the team Disband, we had Spectres, while they only had pistols on the side of Team Mages, and it is usually seen the team winning the first round also gets the second round. But right now, I can say that my favorite composition of the agent plus
It's
gun is
back.
out. That is Jet plus Operator in the hands of Stunner.
I am really going to love seeing Stunner stun some agents down with the operator and we hear
Stunner
the
takes the
first
first
bullet
shot, but
shot.
he misses. He has to dash it. He has to dash out to save himself. He is on low HP, hardly 45 HP left on him, while all the agents of Team
Rift, did you see the
Mages.
brash move that Trixie just made by getting directly to site A through the catwalk instead of going through mid or to site B? He actually jumped directly to the catwalk, went for the kill, but Velen took him out and Stunner with the operator
Juzo takes
is trying to hope for a peek at the site A
Juzo
from the
takes down
tower.
one more player of Team Disband to set up a 3 versus 3, but they do have to plant the spike right now. They are already on site, but will he be able to defend the spike as they have already planted it now? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Juzo takes down iGlide, and now Namesake is going. Sky 5 is going to.
Juso very smartly prevented Velen from going back into the site and preventing Sky5 from planting. That delay helped Sky5 to plant the spike at least, but Stunner's operator is already on the lookout for Sova to push a little back so he get that kill, and he did.
But no, Stunner, even though he took down Sky 5, he
Orochimaru's smart display of being patient while waiting in the hell worked in favor of the team mages. You see the smart move
Mages.
he did. He waited patiently until Stunner was down from the platform, and then he took the shot.
unfortunately for Stunner, he forgot to check in the haste. In the haste, he forgot to check the area under the heaven that is our hell on the side of A, and Orochimaru was just waiting there.
Unfortunately, the pain shells didn't work in favor of Trixie, and he almost hurt Reina.
Bombarded Orochimaru.
Yes, but as we can see, instead of going to side A or B directly, the agents are lurking in the mid, trying to assess where the players would be setting up their traps or watching the corners. And again,
What do you
we
think
see.
of the mid control, Matt
I
Cookie?
think Trixie's fast move to from the catwalk to site A from the tree house and
What do you
garden
think
works
about
in
the mid
favor.
control position or mid to A selection of the team mages?
I think that's a smart move, but it won't always work in the favor of mages, considering that as soon Disband will understand their gameplay and might be hoping for a mid entry, which would work in not in their favor of the mages. I don't think so. But for right now, it's working perfectly fine, and I hope to see some kills and amazing shots.
30 seconds left.
We can see that Monkey Strike is actually waiting for them inside B, and he's in a very crouched position. If they are not expecting him, he can be able to hold back the push. He has already gotten the information by his turret, and as we can see, only 10 seconds are left. Will Monkey Strike be able to hold it down or no? He
No,
gets taken down by
Orochimaru took the
Orochimaru.
smart move. He entered the site from mid market by breaking down the door and taking a peek at Orochimaru. Iglet
Highlight
just took
takes down Juso.
Juso, and the control of the side B has shifted in favor of the attackers, with Orochimaru taking down Velen and getting a kill for Team Mages.
That is quite true. But I think Team Disband, they were on semi buys this round, and because since their economy is hurting from the semi buy, they are just going to go with the eco round. Right now, we can see that Aglide is the top fragger with 6 kills to his name, and Orochimaru is just close back from Team Mages with a tally of 5 kills to his name. We can see a full buy coming out of Vandals and Phantoms with full shields from Team Mages after their round win, while it's an eco round for Team Disband. Will
Even,
we be
even
able
though
to see a
this might be
thrifty
an
round?
echo round, did you see that the Jet is Stunner is out with his Storm Blades, which can work extremely in his favor if he takes down the kill. Skyfire
But
unfortunately took down Monkey Strike.
Orochimaru with just a one tap from Vandal takes down iGlide. And I think he will be meeting the Sova very soon. Will he be
Yes,
able to take him down with one tap again? I think he's blinded, and again
Orochimaru takes
Orochimaru
down
takes him down.
Velen, and we can see that it's just 1 versus 5 with Sky5 taking down Stunner. It was an expected move considering they were on light by against Vandals and Phantoms. It's very hard to win the round, but even despite a flawless performance, I am pretty sure that Team Disband now with a full buy would be back on with the game.
That is quite true. We can see that the round difference between both the teams is not that much. It is just 2 rounds in the name of Team Disband and 3 for Team Mages. So it's just a 1 round difference. And I think with the full buy coming out on both sides, it's going to be a neck to neck. And Team Disband may be able to get it up to 3:3.
Talking about the Scrims Rift, can you tell about why we are holding this and why it's important that teams should take part in our Scrims?
Let's talk about the scrims. Gaming Goblet is hosting daily Valorant scrims so that players get to know about other players, they get to know about the community, they start practicing, building up the reputation, and then get recognized in future if they want to make a future in this. But as we are seeing, Stunner takes down Juzo to set up a 4 versus 4. Let's talk about the scrims after this round. MadCoOkie, what do you think? Is it going to be in the
This
favor
time,
of Team
instead of mid
Disband?
entry, Mages made the smart move. Like I was saying, it's not going to work always in their favor. This time, they are trying to push side B instead of going through mid market with Juso almost taking a peek at Stunner, but unfortunately, get taken out by Stunner at the last moment. It's a 4v3 situation already with Jet almost on low health, with Villain taking down Sky 5 and Orochimaru. Trixie taking down Monkey Strike, bringing the situation to 3v1. Do you think Trixie would be able to survive or be taken out? And as I said those lines, Velen just took out Trixie and brought the game back to 3v3. The
As we
points.
can see, each and every player has the capability, has the capacity to actually clutch each and every round, but it is just a moment of time. It is just a moment as to where they are looking, where their eyesight is going, to which corner they are checking at that particular moment, and that is why it is so crucial to check each and every corner. It is so crucial to hold an off angle so that you can actually clutch it out. But as the manpower is already was in favor of Team Disband, it was 1 to 3 is to 3.
And here comes the Hunter's Fury, almost damaging Reina to the core, but fortunately got saved at the last moment with Sky 5 and Trixie again trying to pull the stunt at the catwalk by pushing through it towards the garden entry.
As we can see right now from the mini map, Team Mages are deciding to go towards Site A. They have taken the control of tree area that is outside of garden, and I think they are just looking to make their entry, and now they have.
Unfortunately,
Stunner takes
Strutter
down
takes down
Sky
Sky
5, but
5.
Trixie takes him down in retaliation. Orochimaru taking down iGlide, thus upping team edges by one manpower. Trixie
What
takes
a
down Monkey
smart
Strike.
move by Strixie, was pressing the bullets while the smoke was on, helping him to take down one kill while he just takes down Juso, bringing the game back to 2v3. Do you think it would be a win for the defense or the attacker?
Valen does take down Trixie. Orochimaru takes down Wildy, but the attacker Killjoy ultimate has been put down so as to take the round in their
I
favor.
don't
And
think Rift, even the lockdown worked in favor of any team, because even though the lockdown was there, they could have waited for the agents to either get stunned, but they went for the kill. They almost killed every player despite the lockdown in place, bringing the attacker's position back to 4.
so now, since Team Mages have won this round, they have pushed Team Disband to an eco round again. So I think if the Thrifty round does not come out, the scoreline might go to 5-3 in the favor of Team Mages. Again, Team Mages trying to follow with the same routine of taking mid control first. I think, MadCoOkie, that mid control is very crucial in the maps of Ascent and in the map of Split. What do you think about that?
Definitely. Mid controls works in the favor, but considering Team Disband is very smart in their gameplay, they might figure it out and work in controlling mid market,
But
which
no,
might
Ike takes first kill
not
onto
work in favor
Juso.
of mages.
Sky 5 does take down Valen to set up a 4 versus 4.
Skyfire's
Stunner takes down
recon dot
Orochimaru.
will work in favor of him detecting where the players are, and that can prove worthy for team mages, since they are rotating to side B, knowing that the agents are lurking instead of at side B.
Since Stunner took down one player, he will be able to pick up the Vandal of that deceased player, and I think it might just go in the
Rift,
favor of
just
Team
check out
Disband.
the mini map. The agents have moved to side B. They didn't find any defenders there, and which helped them for the plant.
That is quite true. The defender's Killjoy has been taken out, but the Sova comes down with the Hunter's Fury to deny the lockdown.
With
Trixie
Skyfire
takes down
scanning
iGlide.
ahead and Trixie taking down iGlide, bringing the situation through 3v3. And Skyfire taking down Monkey Strike and Stunner, taking down Cortez with the Blade Storm. And Wildy
Takes down
taking
the
down
last player, that
Skyfire.
is Sky 5, and Stunner will be defusing the spike.
Riv, did you notice the Sky 5 was actually pushed from both the sides with Stunner almost covering. Wildy's back with his Blade Storm. He almost had Skyfire in his crosshairs, but Wildy took him before him. So both the players were coordinated very well during that round.
That is quite true. Since he had just taken out the Hunter's Fury, that is his Sova's ultimate, so he had to switch back to his rifle, and then he was going to get bombarded. From one side, it's a Reyna, from the other side, it's a Jet, both the duelists. So yes, it is very tough, and ultimately, Team Disband was able to take this. Stunner took the
And
first kill onto Orochimaru with his operator.
Stunner is back with his amazing gameplay with the operator, and your favorite combination is back Rift. As we
That
can
is quite
see,
true.
Soa's health has been reduced to minimal, and it's a situation of 5v4.
Even though Stunner has lost quite a bit of health, that is, he has been reduced to 60 HP, but he has taken the first blood, so and he has trained his operator again. So yes, I think it's going to be going to a side B for the side of Team Mages, since they do not want to be placed in the crosshairs of Stunner, who is holding down the fort with his operator on side A.
with Trixie entering the site. I have seen Trixie being quite fearless while entering site. Don't you think, Rift? Trixie is the first one who actually goes for site entries, which works in the favor of the team. Cortex takes down Velen and Trixie takes down Monkey Strike, bringing the situation to 2v4 with Cortex planting the spike, and the agents are back on guard. They just need to prevent Stunner and Eye Glide from getting back to the site and going for the defuse.
I think Stunner and Iglide are
Are
choosing to
yes, they are
save their
not
weapons.
going to go for the kill. Considering that Stunner is with the operator and I glide with the Vandal, they are going to go for the save.
But if any of the team mages players does think to come out of the blast area of the spike and go back to the spawn, they are going to meet the crosshair of Stunner,
And I
which
think
we'll be
Killjoy
seeing
is
in a very
almost,
few minutes.
Killjoy is almost. But what a smart move!
The area gets smoked by Omen so as to deny any of the exit kills by Stunner and his operator. But Stunner and Iglide do manage to save their weapon, and they will be able to give the uh, buy onto their teammates, which will be quite useful in the upcoming next round. Will we see a 5 is to 5 or will we see a 4 is to 6? What do you think of the map, MadCoOkie? That is our Ascent, which is a fan favorite map and also a player favorite map. Is it, according to you, a defense favored or an attack favored map?
I think it gives equal favor to both the teams depending upon their gameplay. Ascent is quite defensive if you have Killjoys in place, and quite attacking if you have Sova as well as Reina in your team. So it
Let's see.
works according to the agents you have selected for the map. And right now we see a quick entry by Cortez and Sova, but Wildly takes down Juso and Orochimaru takes down Wildly. With Sky 5's Recon Dart going back in place, and shocking Stunner, and Orochimaru takes the kill. Monkey Strikes takes down Sky 5 and Trixie, and Orochimaru takes down Monkey Strike in retaliation and Valen too.
Orochimaru is already at a 4k. If he takes down Iglide, it will be the ace, the first ace of the Valorant daily scrims from Gaming Goblet. Will he be able to get this ace or not, MadCoOkie?
I hope. Uh, Actually, it would be so unfair to say that I hope he gets the ace, because it would be unfair to the other team. But I do wish to see it because it would be amazing.
And yes, they
Yes,
set up a crossfire with the agent of Killjoy and Reina, that is our Orochimaru and Juso. They set up a
the last
crossfire.
line, bow before me, was so incredible. Orochimaru takes the kill, bringing the team to its knees. Right now, the situation is 4 for the defenders, 6 for the attackers. Do you think the situation would change considerably right now with the team going for the placements that they are changing right now?
Yes, I think since the ace has just come out and they are already on a full buy, they want to just rush towards site A with only Juso hanging back to check what is the scenario around mid. Are any of the defensive players pushing or not?
Rift, check
But
out the mini map. This time it's no mid control, it's direct at entry at site A. With Trixie, as I said, as fearlessly as before, he just went for the site entry, helping out his teammates to enter the site and take control.
Juso is already planting the spike while everybody is just bombarding their guns from everywhere. And we can see that the turret is out.
Juso took
Juso
down
takes the first
Stunner
kill on Stunner.
through
Monkey
wallbang,
strike
and very
takes
smartly
down Juso.
Sky 5 took down iGlide, while he took down Sky 5 and Cortez at the same time, bringing the situation to 3v2. And the defenders, Killjoy has already placed the lockdown, but Monkey Strike takes down Trixie and Orochimaru. While he goes for the spike defuse, giving Velen a chance for the spike defuse too, and the defenders wins the round. Is like I was saying, Rift. I was really convinced that after the ace this time, the team Disband got the chance to get back into the game.
Yes, I think the ace was a calling card. that yes, we are also going to be very good in retake. We are also going to be very ferocious. Let's see what you have. You got a very good ace, but we are also not going to be left behind. And they have set up a round. This is the last round before the swap. So everyone is just going to fight to make it to 6 is to 6. But team mages are going to look for 7 is to 5. What do you think? Is it going to be an equal round after this?
uh, Rift, as you can see, this time it's mid control again with Trixie and Skyfire again playing as combined player to enter site A again. They are working in combination to enter the site, which is working in their favor. I've never seen Sova and Race go for combination kills, and this time I'm seeing that with Cortez going for this lockdown, and for the plant I think it's going to be in favor of the attackers this time.
The attackers, that is Team Mages, have already put down the lockdown and they have planted the spike with the help of the lockdown. They have taken the site control and now they are just going to check the retake. But with the first blood already done by Juso onto iGlide, let's see. But Wildly takes down Orochimaru, Monkey Strike takes down Trixie.
Oh, the wall bang worked in favor of the team as Monkey Strike was able to take down Sky 5 as he tried to avoid the wall bang. With Wildy taking down Juso and Cortez taking down Stunner. Monkey
Monkey
Strike.
Strike takes down the last remaining player on the side of Team Mages, that was Juso, and Wildly sticks the defuse. But will it be in time? Yes, it was in time, and only zero point 0.4 seconds was left, but he was able to stick the defuse, and it was a very good half with 6 rounds going to each team. Let's see now that the sides have swapped how teams Disband is going to go in the attacking
Rift,
side and Team Mages is going to
we can
perform
almost
on the
say
defending.
that both the sides have brought the game to neutral points because no one is ahead of each other. They are back at the beginning again. Now it will be the time to decide who will take over whom. This half is going to be the decision point, don't you think? Considering that both teams have 6 points in their pockets, it's going to be a game changer from now onwards.
That is quite true. And let's look at the scoreboard. Orochimaru with his haze is the top fragger currently with 15 kills to his name, with Monkey Strike and Wildy having 10 kills each on the side of Team Mages. This is something new that I've seen with Killjoy having the trying to have the mid control with the turret out. It's a very good strategy, while the other players are going for the main A control. What do you think, MadCoOkie, of this hold of Monkey Strike with the help of his turret onto the mid?
Since they have seen the mages taking the mid control earlier, they are trying to avoid that, and that's why the Killjoy was there in the for the mid control. I think he was trying to prevent any mid rotations, and it is working in his favor as of currently because Skyfire is already on the lookout for Killjoy. The situation is 4v5 right now, with Stunner taking down Juso.
And he also takes down Orochimaru, with iGlide also taking out Sky5. Trixie takes down iGlide in retaliation, but it's just a 2 versus 2 right now, with Trixie takes
Oh, Stunner with 4 health. Stunner was on 4 health, but he took down Trixie brilliantly, and Monkey Strike took down the Cortez and brought the game in their favor.
Normally, we have seen that Ascent proves to be a defense-oriented map. It is a very defense-favored map, but normally we have seen that when both the pistol rounds, the attacking team has been seen to come out as the winner.
Chaos, as I said, for this we can say that for both the teams, attacking and defending would be favorable for the Ascent map because both the teams are really good in both stance. So I think it's going to work in favors of both attack and defense for both the teams. Since we can see that the team Disband is already on bite, so what do you think would be
That is quite true, but just check
answer
out
of
the
this
angle
round?
Stunner is holding. He somehow he had gotten the thinking that there might be players
Oh,
pushing in from the
Cortez
side
with
A.
shorty, but unfortunately, Wildy took down Cortez and Monkey Strike took down Orochimaru.
Only Trixie is left on the side of Team Mages, and I think he is going to come from the section of mid. But it was the experience of Stunner who was able to check, who will set his eyesight and crosshair on the top mid, and he was able to check the rush of Team Mages from the side of A long. That is what comes from experience of playing in so many tournaments inside of Team Disband. Same can be said for Team Mages, but right now, with the pistol round winning, they have managed to get another round to their name from the side of Team
As I
Disband. That
said,
is an 8 to 6.
as I said before, this second half would be the decision maker of how this game is going to end. And right now, with the kills that team uh, uh, team Disband is showing, they are going to really take over the game from Team Mages.
Stunner has taken the entry along with
The alarm
his
bot has
teammate
been
Reina,
triggered, but
but
Cortez
Juso
takes down Stunner, and with a quick entry, Varian takes down Cortez in retaliation for killing iGlide. And Skyfi takes
But
down Monkey
before going
Strike.
down, Juso managed to take down three players. Skyfi does manage to take down one more player. Trixie managing to take down Villain, and we were expecting this since it was a full buy round for Team Mages with only Spectres. That is a semi buy in the hands of Team Disband. So yes, right now we will see that all the players are going to be on full buys with full shields on the side of Team Disband and on the side of Team Mages. So this is going to be a very deciding round, as whoever wins this round will be able to get the full buy in the upcoming round and possibly the next round also. But the team who will be losing this full buy round will be forced to an eco.
Chaos, like I always point out, Stunner and Monkey Strike has been my favorite through multiple tournaments that I've seen them in right now. But right now, Trixie has become my favorite, considering the fearlessness with which he takes entries into the site and prevents entries.
That is quite true. MadCoOkie. Usually we see that the Jet takes the entry, but here Trixie is just
Trixie
Trixie does
is
double
so
settle.
fearless in entering and defending the site. It's like I don't care whether you go for the first pick. I'm going to be the one knocking you out in this round.
Trixie is just like, I don't care. I'm just going to double satchel the hell out of you. I'm just going to come out and take the kill, and let's see what happens.
I think the combination of Trixie and Skyfi work in their favor. I've never seen Sova and Raze work in such combination. And Cortez takes down Stunner by the meanwhile. And the situation is 4v5 with Killjoy's Nanostorm preventing Reina's entry into the site. Eyeglass is already on site to be with the spike, but Cortez takes him out from the boathouse.
Cortez manages to take a 3k to his name. Trixie takes down Wildy, and now it's just Monkey Strike left. Monkey Strike is going to be met with the full strength.
Oh.
He does manage to take down Sky5, but Juso again taking him down.
Rift check the scoreboard. It's back to 8-8. Both the teams have brought the game to equal points again.
And because Team Mages managed to win this round, it's going to be an eco for Team Disband right now. And I think it's quite possible to say that the round is going to be 9-8. But I think there has been a technical glitch with one of the players, which is why the match is paused. Let's take this time and tell you about the daily scrims that is being hosted by Gaming Goblet with the help of LFGIndia, who are our sponsors. MadCoOkie.
Guys, as I said before, do show some love to us. Share, like, and subscribe to our channel, and also go to LFGIndia, who is our sponsor. Check out their website at www.lfgindia.com. They are soon going to be live with their application, which is a community for Indian gamers to connect, play tournaments, and form forums to discuss events and gameplays. So do check them out, do support them, show some love, and show some love to Gaming Goblet by liking, sharing, and subscribing.
The match is underway already, and we can see that all the players of Team Disband with their eco, they are going to think about a five-man stack rush towards the site of A, with only Sova looking to hang back and check if there is any player on the
Monkey
defense.
Strike already puts down the lockdown, giving his teammates a chance to enter the site, hopefully preventing the defenders to push back. And as we can see, I was right. It helped the attackers to enter the site, and with Monkey Strike
Wildy
already
takes
going for
down
the plant.
Duso, Orochimaru takes down iGlide, and the spike has been planted. Reina pulling out her ultimate, Sky 5 taking down Stunner. Valen takes down Trixie, Cortez Duso takes down Valen. It's a 2 versus 3.
Shocked out upon shocked out with Sky5 taking down Monkey Strike, but Wildly takes down Sky5.
The
And the
defender's
Empress
lockdown
is
has been done.
back with Defender's Killjoy in place, stunning Wildly, and oh, this is going to either be a knife or a. Oh, Orochimaru was hoping to go for a knife, but at the end decided that it's better to take down the agent with the Vandal.
I think it was just in good faith that he didn't knife the player. That is the healthy thing about this tournament happening. That is the healthy mindset of the players playing in this kind of tournament.
Oh no 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 no! I think he was worried that Killjoy might go for the kill earlier than him. That's why he went for the kill with the Vandal.
Still, I think Orochimaru had the mindset that yes, he pulled out a three. He pulled out a very good IQ play. He did not take the fight with the ultimate Reina, and he just managed to buy the time. And the lockdown coming into effect, just managed to take the player into its grasp. And then Orochimaru, it was just, and for Orochimaru, it was just a matter of one bullet with face to face.
With so while detecting where the agents are, Villain takes out his Hunter's Fury, taking down Juso with it. An agent
Well,
down at the beginning of the round, and Monkey Strike almost spotting Trixie. Going for the kill with the Nanoswarm, but fortunately for Trixie, he already changed his place. And Stunner and Monkey Strike already take entry of side A through the garden with the.
I think they are just going to plant the spike. So with Villain already planting the spike, the Hunter's Fury coming out on the side of the mages from Sky 5, but he manages to find Valen in retaliation, and it's a 4v4 with both the Hunter's Fury taking one player of each side.
With Skyfi trying to shock dart the agent near the generator, Stunner and Trixie go for a hide and seek gameplay with Trixie taking down Stunner and Orochimaru taking down iGlide. Trixie takes down Monkey Strikes, uses the bomb shell to prevent any entry while he sticks the defuse.
Wildy manages to take one player, but Orochimaru takes him out, and the defenders win this round. I think it's an eco, or no, that's my bad. I think it's a full buy round for each and every player. Let's see what happens on the round that is on 19.
I think if right now the attackers don't go for a serious kill, Stunner is going to be left with using Spectre in the next round because his economy and iGlide's economy are considerably zero. And with Monkey Strike on Bulldog, this round would be really interesting to watch.
Yes, it is quite crucial for Team Disband to win this round. Otherwise, since Team Mages is already on a double-digit score, they will be just advancing towards the finishing match. They will be just advancing towards the match point. It is quite crucial for Team Disband to take this round. Otherwise, they are going to be in a very good pressure. Which is why I think Team Disband is taking its time. They're checking all the corners. They're checking all the sides. They're
Rift,
holding
check
down the
out the
fort.
mini map. The rotation has switched to site B, and only control of mid market it is being done by Killjoy like before. And Sova is already on rotation to site B like his other fellow agents, with putting down the smoke at the mid market entry. Juicer just
But
took
Juso
down
takes down
Monkey
Monkey
Strike.
Strike. Because of Juso's first blood, now Team Disband is a little bit cautious and they are being pushed again back towards. They did manage to take the entry, but Juso,
Uh,
Cortes Juso is
if
just
only
waiting.
I Glide had entered the boathouse before then, before Sova, he would have able to take Jakildoy down. With I Glide taking down Orochimaru and Stunner taking down Trixie, the situation is 2v1 with just Sova left in the opposite team to defend the site. But
Stunner takes a
unfortunately
3K to his
for
name.
Skyfire, did you see the as soon as Skyfire took a small peek, Stunner took him out just like that.
Yes, he was just waiting for even one pixel to show, and he was just waiting for the headshot to connect, and that he did. But MadCoOkie, if you have taken notice of Cortes Juso, he has managed to remain in the boathouse for many of the rounds, and he has taken 3K twice. And even
That's
in
what
the
I
previous
noticed.
round, he has taken 2K to his name in this particular round. So it was a total of 8 kills just from the boathouse.
Rift, you are absolutely right. That's what I noticed last time. If only Iglide had entered the boathouse quicker, Sova would have been saved. Wellen could have survived, but unfortunately, as soon as Sova entered, Cortez just took him out, and then iGuide had to take Cortez out. Monkey Strike hereby takes down Skyfire, bringing the game to 2v3.
Let's see whether it's a 2 versus 3 can work out, but no. Wildy gets some shots, and Omen also gets some shots. Both are at approximately half health, with Wildy only remaining the last player. Reina has the ability to
But
heal
Guso knows
and
his position. Juso almost knows his position due to the orb. But while he took him out, now going for the plant. Do you think the fake plant would work in favor, considering Cortez is a smart player? He would know Wildy is faking it.
let's see if Cortez Juso will be making it in time or will Wildy clutch it out.
Oh, the clutch was
No,
possible, but Cortez spotted Wildy before Wildy could turn around and see Killjoy.
Wildy was thinking whether Cortez Juso is going to come from heaven or from the door, and it was just because of that split second when he
Rift,
moved his
I think
eyesight
that
to
was a
heaven.
natural thought because usually even you and I have played and we have seen that most people enter from the tower raft, right? Tower A. But
That is
this
so
time,
true.
instead of entering from the rafters, he actually went through the door. It was impossible to judge at that last moment where from which angle he would be entering, and that worked in favor of Cortez, I think.
But right now, the score line reads 9 is to 11 in the favor of Team Mages, and we can see that the economy on the side of Team Disband is very hurting. They have to win this round at any cost, otherwise, Team Mages will be just be able to run away with the match. Don't you think so, MadCoOkie?
Yeah, exactly true. iGlide is on Spectre and so is Velen, and that against Vandal and Phantom would be highly unfavorable. But considering the gameplay of these guys, I'm pretty sure they will figure it out and move through with this
MadCoOkie,
game.
just check out that Team Disband is thinking to go towards side B again, but check out the position of Sova and Cortez Juso. That is, he's again positioned in the boathouse.
Yeah, I just saw it and I am thinking, how many times are you going to lurk in the boathouse for the kill? Man, that is so unfair to the opposite team. That's a smart move, but so unfair.
Monkey Strike, Cortez Juso, who is our killjoy of Team Mages. Out of the 14 kills, his 8 kills are just from boathouse. While he takes down Orochimaru, what do you think about the nerfing of Reina?
Nerfing of Reyna really didn't work in favor of the players who had actually made that their main agent. But considering the gameplay of Reyna is just based on perfect aiming and blinding, it's still going to work in favor of those agents as well. Right
That is
now,
quite true.
we can see that Cortez and Juso are trying to hold any entry from the treehouse, and Velen or Owl Dot was always wasted
Also,
with I Glide taking down Juso and Cortez taking down I Glide, Monkey Strike taking down Sky 5, and sorry for the Owl Drone. But Trixie takes down Wildy, and Stella takes the last kill with Cortez being down. The attackers won the round. What do you think this performance by Team Disband?
it was a well coordinated effort. They had set up all the off angles, they had set up all the crossfires, which is why they were able to manage to win this round. Otherwise, may have gone in the favor of Team Mages, who are particularly quite good on their retake.
Chaos Rift, did you notice the last 10 seconds of the round? I was just able to take the names of who killed whom. I was not even able to see the gameplay. The swift kills that Team Disband showed in the last round shows that they are not ready to give up this match. With Cortez taking down
Cortez
Stunner.
Juso taking down Stunner and Wildy with just a bucky. He took down two
I've
players and he's already waiting
never
for his
see
third.
Killjoy play so fairly well while at site B with Monkey Strike taking down Cortez. It can be fair to say that this round Cortez as
Let's see
Killjoy
what
is trying
happens.
to be a duelist instead of a sentinel with Monkey Strike taking down Orochimaru. Well, and going for the plant, it's a 3v2 situation. Do you think the retake at site B would work? Or I Glide takes down Trixie, bringing the situation to 3v1.
Is just Juso remaining on the side of Team Mages, and he has only a stinger to his name. And I think the Phantom is just the gun power of Phantom is just going to win against the power of Stinger in the long range, particularly. Stinger is a quite deadly gun, which is the most rate of fire, highest rate of fire in the whole of guns available in the Valorant by menu. But it is only fruitful when it is being held in the close range.
Rift, notice the scoreboard again. It's 11-11. Every time any team falls behind, they cover it up within the next match. And the grain has
Both
been
teams are so good.
brought the back to
Both
the
the teams
situation to
are just
11-11.
so awesome. And we can see that the stunner is just going to go with the dash. It's going to be a very fast approach. They have taken the control of A main and are just looking to see how they are going to take the entry on the side of A with the owl drone. They have taken the entry onto side A, and now I think it's going to be a plant. But even though they have taken the control of side, excuse me, I'm sorry. Did you see where the spike was, MadCoOkie?
I did, and check out every agent is on site A, but Sova and Killjoy are still trying to prevent any rotation if it happens at site B. But now they are rotating to site A, knowing that the spike has been planted. It's a 5v5 situation. Let's see if the agents are able to defend the site, retake it back from the attackers. With Hunter's Fury out, Trixie takes
Trixie
down
manages to
Wildy.
take down Wildy.
Oh, and
Trixie
Stunner
again
too.
manages to take down Stunner. Cortez Juso with the third kill of Villain. It's just a 2 versus 3. 2 versus 5 actually. Sorry. Cortez
1
Juso
versus
managed to
5,
take
and
down
Cortez
Iglite.
takes down I Glide and Monkey Strike. Like I was saying, Rift, instead of being a sentinel, Cortez is showing the gameplay of a duelist.
It's a match point in the name of Team Mages. Will we see an overtime? What do you think, MadCoOkie?
Oh, I do hope to see an overtime, but considering that both the teams have prior commitments, I do hope that they end the match soon. But any draw or match point would actually bring this game to an interesting position.
Let's see. I think it's going to be a approach to catch the rush onto site A by Orochimaru and Trixie, but no, they do not find any player. And I think they're just going to rotate for the site of B. If Team Disband chooses to go for site A right now, then they might just find the site empty. What do you think?
They might find the site empty, but considering the swift rotations and gameplay by the team, I think it's going to be very difficult to assess how the situation is going to transform.
I think they might have just heard me in some other alternate reality, and I think they're just checking all their angles, and I think they might just go over to site A while taking the mid control. Villain takes down two players, and it's a 5 versus 3 in the favor of Team Disband. That is our attackers. Orochimaru just moving away at the last second, but no, he will be taking the kill onto
Monkey
Villain.
strike goes for the plant, and the spike has been planted. It's a 4v3 situation. Do you think the defenders would be able to retake the site with Sky 5 working in coordination with Cortez?
Cortez Juso, who is our Killjoy on the side of Team Mages, he does have his ultimate, that is the Killjoy's lockdown, and as I was saying, he just put it down. Tanner just getting the Blade Storm out.
Glide takes down Sky 5 and Cortez, with Orochimaru taking down Monkey Strikes. 2v1 situation with Orochimaru taking down Stunner. But the spike defuse is going to be a hell lot difficult, with Omen coming and taking a peek. But Orochimaru
No,
and
Iglide was
Glide
not
both
able
got
to
taken
take.
out. Both got taken out by the spike. And it's overtime. Rift, your words are being heard, I think, somewhere. So try to be very cautious what you say. We are back to the overtime. So how do you think this is going to play out for both the teams?
I have no words. Each team is playing neck to neck, and in this overtime, that is the first overtime, 12 is to 12 for the side of Team Mages and Team Disband. It is 5,000 credits for each player, so everybody is going to go with their full buy.
And Stunner is back with his favorite operator.
I'm just thinking that if this operator works out and he manages to take 1 or 2 kill, and even if it is just 1 kill on an entry, it is just going to be proving very deadly for Team Mages. I think it's a mid control again to the side of A. What do you think, MadCoOkie?
It's going to be a mid control, which might work in favor for the team, considering that mid control worked in favor of even Team Mages before.
Iglide manages to take down Juzo. The first blood has already been drawn, but I think everybody is just going to go towards side A. Stunner is just training his crosshair. Will he be able to find any player, or is it going to be a spike plant? Cortez Juso planting the spike right now. Let's see if they're able to retake this round with 5 versus 3 now. Since
Wildy just takes down Orochimaru, and the 5v3 situation is back. Cortez takes down Stunner.
Just removing his crosshair only in a split second, and Cortez also taking him down, but Valen and Wildy taking down the final remaining players of Team Mages, and it's going to be a 13 is to 12 for
The defenders won this round, and I think it was a smart play. Despite the site was taken over by the attackers, the defenders very smoothly entered the site, picking out kills one after the other and getting this match round for themselves.
Even though we have seen an operator coming out in the hands of Stunner, that is a Jet on the side of Team Disband, we have not seen the operator from the side of Team Mages. I think that is quite particularly because there is no Jet, and operator being a very quick weapon if you have to dash out, it is not available with any other agent. Both the owl drones are coming out, and I think it is just going to be a side B. But we do not see Cortez Juso in the boathouse again.
This time it's not the boathouse, but somewhere around mid,
Market.
trying to hold off any agent entry from mid market.
But I think Team Disband just made a little bit of noise on the side of B, and now they are going to rotate. While they are going to just meet
No,
Trixie
the
and
attackers have decided to move to site A, and it's a quick push. Tricks. But Skyfire takes down Sana, who was trying to go for a kill in the rafters. But unfortunate from him, he became the target of Soa. Skyfire takes down Valen, and Wiley takes down Cortez. 1v4 situation. What do you think? Would Wiley be able to clutch? And
as you
Orochimaru
just
takes
heard
down Wiley.
Orochimaru saying no, no, no.
I think the performance of both teams are so on par with each other that it's very difficult to say which team would end up winning this match. Considering they are already bringing the game to draws every time anybody goes ahead, I can say this is going to be really exciting to see who ends up winning this match.
That is quite true. Let's see. It's a 13 is to 13, but one of the players is disconnected due to internet issues. We are just going to pause the match. And during this match, let's talk about the daily Valorant scrims that is being hosted by Gaming Goblet. Can you please brief or give a summary as to what these daily scrims mean or what is their purpose? And
Like you can see right now, Rift, this is what daily scrims mean. You are getting opportunity to fight against opponents of your same caliber. You're getting a chance to test out your skills for the main tournaments. This is the opportunity you have been seeking for. Don't you think, Rift?
that is quite true. These daily scrims are from the management of Gaming Goblet. They are from thought that each and every player gets to play. He has the hope to win a little bit of amount, which will be proven quite fruitful in the later stages as he will be getting recognized by most of the players. He will get to know most of the players from the community. And a very big shout out to LFG India. A very big thank you to LFG India for sponsoring this Valorant scrims. Please do check out their description. Please do check out their link. Visit them
And
on
Rift,
the
we
link.
are back with the gameplay. The get go has been given. Check the comment section. But yeah, do guys check out LFG India at www.lfgindia.com.
And the match is underway. Let's the match has started. Let's see the scoreboard. Who is the top fragger, MadCoOkie?
Right now, the top fragger are Orochimaru and Cortez with 24 and 23 kills consecutively, with Monkey Strike and Wildy right behind them with 20 kills each.
Yes, as you can see on the scoreboard, MadCoOkie, both the Killjoys and the Reynas. What do you
Exactly,
think?
that's what I'm saying. Killjoys are not playing like Killjoys. No more Sentinel walk for them. They are acting like duelists, and it's working in favor of both teams.
This time Stunner has chosen not to go with the operator as I think he was thinking it's going to be a quite fast-paced game and with the operator in his hand, it is not that fruitful. It is not that easy to move around. So it's assault rifles for each and every of the 10 players on the side of Team Disband and Team Majors. From the minimap, we can see that I think it's going to be a push towards the side B. Let's see if it works out in the favor of Team Majors or Team Disband. MadCoOkie.
Considering that Skyfire is trying to reveal the area on site B and give a chance to entry to his teammates, I think it's going to be a hard push on site B with Cortez again.
Cortez Juso, taking a cue from Cortez Juso, Monkey Strike,
Strike.
he chose to hold on the
This
boathouse,
is
but
funny as hell, considering that players learn so much while playing with each other. Cortez Juice tactic worked in favor of Monkey Strike.
Monkey Strike. Monkey Strike took down one player. That was the first blood, but right now it's a 2 versus 3. Scratch that, it's a 1 versus 3. Only Skyfire is remaining in the boathouse, and he's also on low HP. Gets taken down by Valen, who is going to stick the defuse and take another round. That is 14-13 for the team Disband.
And the defenders won this round. Rift, what do you say? Would you think the next round would work in favor of either team Disband or team Mages? With each
I have
learning
no
some new
word.
tricks from the other and having some new tricks under their own sleeves, this is going to be quite interesting to watch.
Check out Cortez Juso. I think he's just thinking, Monkey Strike. You thought you will hold my position. You think you will be taking down my players. Now I'm going to hold on the boathouse again.
I hope he does or does not, because this is going to be really tricky for him, because right now players would figure out that he would be lurking around the boathouse. With Stunner
Stunner
taking
takes the
down
first
Orochimaru.
kill onto Orochimaru, but Trixie takes down Stunner. Trixie takes down Stunner in retaliation, setting up a 4 versus 4 for Team Mages versus Team Disband. Let's see whether it works out in the
What a
favor of Team
smart
Disband
move.
or Team Mages.
Rift, did you check out the turret has been placed in the mid market on the courtyard fountain, and if Sova takes a peek, the turret would reveal his location, and that's what just happened. Villain needs to change his position
That
right
is
now
quite true.
and go to site A together with his team for the plant. And as we can see,
While he takes down Trixie,
it's a 3v4 situation with just 3 agents left on the defender's side. Velen
the
goes
door
for the
has
plant.
been put down, the spike has been planted. It's a 3 versus 4. Will they be able to retake? Let's see. Highlight just manages to fall back with a shrouded stab. The door has been burst open by Juso.
Oh, Wildy
While
takes
he
down
takes down
Sky 5.
Sky 5,
Velen
Velen
takes
takes
down
down.
Cortez. And Wildy takes down Juso, giving the attackers a chance to win. Chaos,
That's it for
what do you have
today.
to say? The chaos that we have saw right now. Rift, what's your intake on the match we saw just right now?
My mind is just blown.
We have
My mind is just
Orochimaru
blown.
with 25 kills, Cortez right behind him with 24, Trixie with 23, Wildy with 24, Monkey Strike with 21, Velen with 16, and Stunner with 19 kills. The now match pretty soon. Make sure that you join our channel at 7 p.m. every day to watch the Valorant daily scrims. If we are not live, we will give you an update on our Discord server or Instagram when would we will live again with the matches. So guys, make sure you check out our channel. Go to www.lfgindia.com. Be supportive to them. They sponsored this Valorant daily scrims to help out players and teams to connect and play with teams of similar caliber in the daily scrims. Thank you so much. Join us back at 7 p.m. every day. See you guys.